Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Bo Gaylord Sports Complex here in the lovely city of Troy, Alabama. We're here today, me and Nate Braggstead. I'm Wally Lowry. Nate, how you doing this morning, buddy?
I'm good, man.
We're in the winners bracket. You always like to be in the winners bracket when you play in these state tournaments, and Troy's going to face off Clanton, Alabama, which they beat Taylorville last night. So looking forward for a good game, and thank you, Troy Cable, for allowing us to do this game on tape delay. And the first batter up for Clanton is going to be Bryant Snell, and an easy pop out for Troy. It's going to be kind of weird calling this game because both teams got white jerseys, so we'll just have to.
And Troy's got the white lettering and numbers, so that's going to be very difficult to see from here.
And nice backhand throw, not enough in time, so that's going to be a base hit for Mr. Beasley. Up next for Clanton is going to be number 18, Nash Carter. And another base hit. Runners on first and second now. Nate.
Now batting number 6, Hayden Howell.
Of course, Troy got in here last night after beating Enterprise 13-10. And Troy goes to easy out. Runners on the corner now. JV Sullivan up to bat.
Now batting number 14, JV Sullivan.
Don't hear names like JV a lot. It was first pitch. Tell you one thing, I'm so glad the weather's nice. Turned out nice. It's been a yucky week this week. Oh, a little drop, but with the easy out. And 1, 2, 3. No damage done. And Troy will now come up to bat, and we'll be right back. Welcome back to the bottom of the first. Bat for Troy is Noah Holt. And if you remember last night, Nate, Noah had a good game at the bat, man.
Oh, yeah, very, very solid leadoff hitter for Troy. And Troy's offense as a whole was pretty stellar last night, racking up 13 runs in 6 innings.
Most of them done with 2-out rallies. Always want to get that guy, leadoff batter on the bag. And up next is number 5, Elliott Cochran.
Now batting number 5, Elliott Cochran.
Looking at the stats from last night, Cochran had 3 RBIs for the Troy All-Star team. Little pop up, is it catchable? Oh, just a little bit over his head. Holton rounds the third. Will coach send him home? And they will. And Troy, just like that, draws first blood with the first run off a double from Elliott Cochran.
Now batting number 17, Cole Cleveland.
Next at the bat, number 17, Mr. Cole Cleveland. You know, the good thing about this, Nate, this age group, some of the funnest to watch in Dixie sports. As you know, you've played, my son's played. Nothing better than a coach pitch game, buddy.
Oh yeah, and machine pitch as well. There's a lot more strikes in machine pitch, and it's all about defense and offense. Really, there's not really a pitching aspect to it, so the game speeds up a lot, and it's a lot more high scoring for the most part.
You know, I could never hit a pitch machine. Something about it, just couldn't do it. All right, up next to bat, number 9. This is your cleanup batter, Parker Precise. And man, did he have a game last night, buddy. Oh, and he popped it up. Great effort by the pitcher. Up next bat now is number 13, Barrett Powell. Who's the catcher? Remember last night his mom let us know that was him. Last night Barrett had 2 or 3 good hits to the outfield.
Well, that's trouble.
Oh, he may be out on that one. That was a close play, but
Yeah, that was a good recovery by the shortstop to at least get that one out.
And a good call by the umpire.
Now batting number 2, Zane Brookins.
Now at the bat, this is Mr. Zane Brookins. And Coach Brookins is going to do a courtesy pitch run for the catcher, which helps speed the game up. Oh, what a shot, but good play by the pitcher. Oh, he dropped it, but he got it in the nick of time. So, with a couple hits, Troy goes up 2-0. Don't turn that dial. We'll be right back. Welcome back. We're in the bottom of the 2nd inning, and again, myself, Wally Lauer, and Nate Bracestead's up here. And I want to give a shout out to the recreation director who's in the press box right now, Mr. Dan Smith, one of the legendary directors of Dixie Youth Sports. Now, everybody loves Dan. You know, heck, he needs a statue like Nick Saban has up in Tuscaloosa, man. Dan's been doing this a long time and
I'll second that one.
does such a great job putting these tournaments on. And I want to thank him for the hospitality and stuff. So, always a pleasure to let Troy Cable come here and do these games. Nice pop. Oh, great effort. Oh, man, it was almost a ESPN play right there. The Holton, great effort. Just not enough pop to the throw to get him out at first base.
Yeah, that's a tough play to make, especially from that side of the field. You have to have an incredible arm to get that there before the runner can reach.
Cleveland to the easy out.
Now batting number 21, Styer Ray.
And up at the bat, Mr. Styer Ray with a runner on first. Ooh, a little pop up. Also wanted to give a good shout out to the ground crew here, man. They do, David Dickey and them does such a good job getting these fields ready for the next game. Could it be 2? Not enough in time, but keeps that runner again on first base. 2 outs in the bottom of the 2nd. Troy's leading 2-0.
22, Colin Hilton.
Nice base hit, right? Push runners on first and second with 2 outs. Brings up Keelan Green, number 45.
Now batting number 45, Keelan Green.
And I'm sure Coach Brookins is yelling, just tag any back.
Force out on any base, they can get anything on the infield right here.
Exactly. And you don't want to have another 2-out rally like we saw last night. But this could be an easy 1, 2, 3, and it is without any damage. Troy still leads 2-0. We'll be right back. And we're back. Up for the Troy, Mr. Ethan Ernsberger, which also had a good game last night. Tell you what, Nate, another good crowd here.
Oh yeah, I mean, Troy has never disappointed every time we host. I mean, even when we're not hosting, we always have a good turnout. That's what you gotta love about the community. I mean, this place is slammed. 24 teams in this tournament, but I haven't really seen as big a crowd as Troy's. I mean,
You're right, man. Tell you, great. Oh, nice lick. Does it have it over? It's going to be over his head. Can he get 2 out of it? Yes. Coach sends
it's gonna be close.
Nice.
Yeah, he got all of that one right there.
Sure did.
Good swing of the bat. Left center was just toasted on that hit.
Now batting number 99, Alex Gutierrez.
Gutierrez up the bat, which his dad was a heck of a ball player too, Henry. Henry does a lot of batting instruction. Easy out. Good play by the third baseman. 1 out, runner on second brings up Jalen Copeland.
Now batting number 7, Jalen Copeland.
Nate, do you do any umpiring?
No.
You don't do any umpiring?
I used to ref soccer, and I had this guy just absolutely yell at me for calling the wrong offsides, and that was enough to
That wound it up.
make me not want to deal with that anymore. So then I became a cameraman. So,
Cameraman, hey, you can't beat that. And a good commentator.
Yeah, I try.
Now, you'll be a senior this year at Zion, correct?
I graduated this year,
Oh, you
actually, so
graduated.
I'll be a freshman at Troy this fall. So Ernsberger will advance. I'll tell you, one of the most dangerous places to have runners is first and third. I mean, you'll see this entire tournament, the coaches will send one of those kids and just try to get them in a rundown and just try to move a base, and normally they can get it. Usually they
you're
score
right.
that guy from third and that man on first will end up at second. I mean, just the amount of skill really required to have a perfect throw, get him to tag, and have another throw back. I mean,
You're right.
coaches
bud.
are willing to risk it.
Well, 1 out, you know, Coach Brookins. Well, now that was his fifth. 2 outs now. Judd Ross up the bat for Troy with runners on first and second. Nice lick. That's going to score a run.
That was a great piece of hitting right there. Kept his hands inside, drove it right back up the middle.
Yes, sir. And Trace Russell up the bat. And if Trace can get on with 2 outs, it's going to be mighty fine chicken eating
Now batting number
with the start of the lineup coming up. Runners on first and second, 2 outs. Troy leads 3-0 with Trace Russell up at bat. You know, again, we mentioned this last night, man. There's a lot of pressure on the pitcher. Even though
yeah.
he's your coach, but man, it's a lot. It's a lot of stress.
I'd say it's almost harder to try and throw strikes than to not try and throw
Exactly.
strikes.
And you only have a couple weeks to get familiar with all these players because you didn't coach them during regular season.
Yeah, and again, with Brookins, especially being so tall, having to get that ball down to those short players, it's pretty tough. And making it hittable for them.
Yeah.
I mean, trying to spot a pitch is a lot harder than turning one loose and just trying to blow it by them.
Russell Lee's runners on first and second, but we do pick up a run, 3-0. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Still in the third inning.
Leading off for Clanton and
0-3.
34. All be jobs.
Up the bat. 4. Clanton is Mr. Giles. And I'm sure Coach Carter desperately wants to get some runs here because kind of losing just easy 1, 2, 3 like that. I mean, just an easy catch.
Yeah, Troy's done a great job of shutting them out so far. The defense has been pretty good. I don't even think they've let up a runner past second base. Or no, they did have Clanton did get a runner on third that didn't score in the first inning.
Yeah. Nice hit.
And they'll get on right here, 1 out.
And it brings up top of the order. Number 15, Bryant Snell, and his first at bat, he had a pop up
Now
to the
batting
second
number 15,
baseman.
Bryant Snell.
So you're halfway between the game. You're down 3-0. What's your strategy, Nate?
Definitely just looking for base runners. Base runners are very dangerous, especially in this league. I mean, like I said earlier, that first and third is very good for moving kids around. I mean, if you can have kids on the opposite side of the field, I mean, you have an easy chance of scoring, really.
Now batting number 42.
And
Eddie
Clanton's starting to do it right now. They got 2 men on with 1 out.
Exactly. You got Cade Beasley up. He last at bat, he had a base hit. There you go. Runs at first and third, and again, we saw last night, if you're going to beat Troy, you're going to have to really hit the ball in the outfield because this infield is a solid infield.
Oh, yeah.
Nash Carter.
Up to bat, Mr. Carter, Nash Carter. He had a base hit his last bat. With 2 outs. Holton. Easily. Oh, did he drop it?
Yeah, just slipped right out of
Oh,
his glove.
my
Looked like it hit him in
goodness.
the palm and just kind of jumped out on him.
Oh, man, tough break for Troy. It gives Clanton a run.
Now batting number 6, Hayden Howard.
Runners on first and second, still 2 outs. With Peyton Howell up the bat. And those errors like that, it just kill you as a coach. You know.
Yeah. And then Troy's still up 2 runs. It don't really matter that much, but you don't want to give anything away for free. And they might give up another one here. Yeah, they're going to send
he's
him.
going to send him. Another 2-out rally. And again, that Troy got in a lot of dangerous territory last night against Dothan American. They had, 3 innings with 2-out rallies that
Now batting number 14,
made that game
David
very
Wilson.
close.
Yeah, Troy would get up and they'd look a little lackadaisical in the field and then just let up some costly errors that came back to bite them. But then they did a good job at continuing to rally on offense. Right here, they got to force out at any base, so they really need to get out of this.
Oh, easy out. Well, a little damage to the payment there, but it's 2-3. Troy still leads by 1. We'll be right back. Okay, well, welcome back here in Troy, Alabama. The AUAA state tournament. Myself, Wally Lowry, and Nate Bracestead bringing the game to you, courtesy of Troy Cable. Up the bat, leading off the Trojans is going to be Noah Holton, and he is the leadoff batter for Troy. So Troy needs to put some insurance runs on this particular inning. Nate, what do you think?
Yeah, they let up 2 runs last inning, and they definitely need to get them back, plus some, I mean, just to really put this game away. We're in the 3rd inning, just about to be at the halfway point of the game, and Troy definitely needs to show their dominance like they did last night.
Yeah, exactly. You got Elliot Cochran up the bat. His last at bat, he had a base hit, and he had an RBI. He knocked Holton in. Nice lick. I don't think he's going to have enough time there, Nate, so it's going to put runners on 1st and 2nd with no outs. Brings up Cole Cleveland.
Now batting number 17, Cole Cleveland.
This is where point of the game where you could really open it up if you get some big hits.
Oh, yeah.
Guys, I don't mean to interrupt y'all. Go ahead.
Oh, and another hit, but errors. He's going to send him home. Can he get down? Yes.
We haven't taken the ground screw to the
And with a costly error, puts Troy back up 2 runs against Clanton.
Yeah, now they got 2 men in scoring position with no outs. Definitely going to look to capitalize on that.
Exactly. Nice hit up the middle. That's just a text
Yeah, that'll
box
definitely
hit.
score him.
And Coach Ross is going to send him home. That's good to have on your resume. 2 RBIs on
Oh,
one
yeah,
hit.
1 hit.
Now batting number 13, Derek Bell.
He's trying. Nice stop by the pitcher. Of the bat, Zane Brookins.
Now batting number 2, Zane Brookins.
Zane had a couple RBIs last night, Nate.
And he could get himself another one right here, the base hit to the outfield. And there it is.
Nice hit.
Well, they could get that one in.
He's going to send him home. Not in time. Another base hit by Zane Brookins. And an RBI. I tell you what, man, Coach Ross, boy, he is aggressive coach on third base.
There's been a lot more solid base hits this game. I mean, Troy did score 13 last night. I mean, they're on route to do the same, if not higher, again this game. But a lot more solid contact. I think they're starting to get more casual in the box and really just get their A swing off and get on base, man. I mean, they're doing a great job offensively so far.
Ethan Ernsberger up the plate, his last at bat. He had a double, a true double. Great effort by the catcher, but just Green, just not enough time to get it done.
And swing was just a little too early. Went off the end of the bat. If he just waits back just a little bit more, he'll make some solid contact. Maybe put another one in the outfield like he did last time.
He had to swing. And that's Coach Brookins' fault, as you can see him saying, "That was my fault not telling you to swing." Adams having a heck of a game. He's got 3 strikeouts right now, buddy. 2 outs with a runner on second base. Oh, not enough juice, but Coach Ross is going to send Zane home for the score.
Yeah, that was kind of a mental error there from the third baseman. He had that runner tagged out easily. He was coming straight for him and then just got rid of it on a throw. I mean, if he'd have gotten rid of it immediately, might have had him, but I mean, he hesitated a little bit and then decided to throw it. So, I mean, but it was good hustle by the batter to get there before the throw.
Yeah, the game's so fast-paced at this young age, you know, it's just a lot of times you just that don't process
Yeah.
to make that tag. Now there, and he gets it. But damage is done. Troy leads 8-2. We'll be coming back to the top of the 4th. If you stay right there, we'll be right back. Welcome back. We're at the top of the 4th now. Mr. Williams is up to the bat. He had a base hit last at bat, Nate. It's 8-2. Troy up by 6.
Yeah, Troy had a big rally last inning. And Clanton going to need to really answer back, but after that quick out.
Yeah, it's
Now batting at 27. Matthew Hightower.
golly, what a rocket Cleveland has there.
Yeah, 2 back-to-back great plays to really shut them down.
I mean, again, when you have an infield like that, there's just nothing you can do. And you're starting to see it on the face of the coaches, you know, just.
And that one just kind of crept through.
This is for your next game on field 2. This is for AUM line. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Coach. Good luck to y'all.
Thank y'all. Have a good day.
You too, sir. AUM next game.
At the bat, Courtney Hilton.
Downstairs for just a minute.
He had a base hit in his last at bat. Pop up, but it could be just an easy out, and it is. And no damage was done on that inning, Nate. So Troy will come to the bottom of the 4th with an 8-2 lead. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Bo Gaylord Complex here in the lovely city of Troy, Alabama. One of the most lovely cities in America. And Troy is up 8-2. Foul off by Copeland. There's a pop out.
Now batting
One out.
Judd Ross.
Another nice hit by Mr. Ross. That's 2 hits for Judd this afternoon. Judd also has a RBI.
Now batting for Trace Russell.
Trace struck out of his last at bat. See if he can redeem himself on this.
The sun's starting to finally come out this
Oh,
morning.
yeah.
Had a lot of overcast, but no rain, at least from what I've seen.
They'll probably get it next week after everything's done.
And with that sun coming out, you know what that means. The humidity.
Yeah.
All right, here it comes. Oh, nice lick. That might be over his head. Oh, good play by the right fielder. But what a nice hit. Coach Rossi called a timeout and talked to Trace and settled him down, and Buddy had a nice lick.
Yeah, just a little too high, a little bit lower, and he'd have been easily standing on first, if not second. They may have gotten by the right center fielder after going for that one.
At the bat, the leadoff batter for Troy, Noah Holton, with runners on first. 2 outs. Umpire calling a timeout for the catcher. Pop up, easy play for the pitcher, and he gets it, and Holton pops up, pops out, in and over. We'll be right back to start the 5th inning. All right, and we're back. Top of the 5th inning here in Troy, Alabama, and Troy leads Clanton 8-2.
Clanton, top of the 5th, 45. Keelan Green.
And Mr. Green up the bat for Clanton. Mr. Green popped up his first at bat. Foul off to the right. Out of play.
Yeah, this is a time for Clanton to really start putting some runs on the board. They only got 2 at-bats
Yeah,
left.
that's it, man.
And you don't want to have to score 6 or 7 in the 6th inning. So they really need to tack on 2 or 3 right now. That'll be a good first hit.
Yeah. Up the bat is Aldi Giles for Clanton. And he also as well popped out his last at bat.
Now batting number 24, Bowman Fowler.
In Clanton's at the bottom of their order. So I know coach is going to do a courtesy run. I know the coach is wanting to do his best to get the Giles and Morrison, which is the next two batters, on the bag for his leadoff batters, who both have base hits today.
A swinging bunt.
What a worm burner. All right. Here comes your last batter of the lineup, who had a base hit his last at bat. Jake Morrison. Can Jake at least get on the bag and maybe get a RBI too? Does advance the runners to second and third with one out, and that brings up Bryant Snell, the leadoff batter. He has a base hit and a pop-up.
Now batting number 15, Brian Snell.
And 2 runners in scoring position. He's really going to need to come through here if they really want to get this rally going.
Exactly. Oh, just a run's going to score.
Yeah, that was hit right in the middle of no man's land.
Yeah, I mean, what do? You really can't do anything. You got 3 people.
Yeah, we got 4 guys going for that ball.
I know.
Now batting number 22.
Push runners on first and second. And Cade Beasley up to bat. He has 2 base hits. So Clanton slowly chipping away at the lead that Troy has.
And that was a good rip.
Gonna bring in another run. Up the bat next for Clanton is going to be Nash Carter. He reached on bag last inning
18, Nash Carter.
from an error.
And capped him.
Oh, it's going to be, yeah, he got him. Good play by the pitcher to the third.
Yeah, that was a good heads-up play to get the lead runner.
Yes, sir, especially with 2 outs. Again, you just do not want a 2-out rally right here if you're Troy.
Now batting number 6, Peyton Howard.
But Peyton Howells, 2 for 2 for the day. Oh, he's going home with it. Does he have it? And he's safe. Good play by Howell. Good throw, good release, just not in time. And again, is this where you get another 2-out rally?
I don't know, but they've already tacked on 2 runs, and I mean, just what I said, they needed to get 2 or 3, and the lead's just diminished now to only 3 runs, so Troy's definitely going to need an answer when they come up.
Exactly. J.V. Sullivan up the bat. He's 0 for 2 today.
That should be an easy out. And they'll make it.
And 0 for 3. And we'll be right back.
Forward number 5, Elliot Cochran.
Bottom of the 5th, Nate Troy leads 8-5 with the number 2 batter on Troy's roster. And you know Coach Brookins is thinking, man, we need a big inning right here.
Yeah, and they're in the right spot in their lineup to do some damage and get some men on and get some big hits to score them.
That's going to be a base hit. Well, no.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Great effort by that center fielder.
Oh, yeah, that sliding catch. I thought that one was down for sure right off the bat. I was like, that's a base hit. But he must have tracked that one down and saw it right off the bat.
Sure did. Got the bat Cole Cleveland. He last at bat. He had a base hit and an RBI. Right down the middle on that pitch.
Yeah, one up, one out. Not the start they wanted, but I mean they do get the last at bat.
Yep. The pop up. Oh, just short.
After that last catch, I was not expecting that one to get down, but it does. That one was also kind of in no man's land, just right in between the second baseman and the right center fielder.
Oh yeah. Parker Precise last at bat had 2 RBIs.
Oh,
Wow,
that's
what a lick. And he's going for 2. It's going to be close. And Coach Ross sends him. Stand up triple, baby. And Coach calls a timeout to kind of get his team group together.
I'm telling you, being aggressive on the base paths definitely pays off more times than not. I mean, right there, you're pretty much willing to maybe sacrifice a run just to put another one up there. I mean, the catcher has to make a hard catch and a hard tag at the plate. But it was definitely the right call to tack another run on the board. And that throw turned from a double into a triple pretty much. So, I mean, now they only got a man 60 feet away with 1 out.
And your catcher, Barrett Piles, up the bat. His last up the bat, he grounded out.
And I was going to say, it'd be hard to make that catch and that tag with a mitt, but their catcher isn't even using a mitt. He's using a regular glove.
Regular glove. Oh, nice hit. It's going to score a run.
Troy's now in double digits.
Now batting number 2, Zane Brookins.
And they got that 5-run lead back in those 2 runs they let up last inning, or at the top of this inning.
Nice lick by Zane, but it's going to be easy out.
Yeah, just a little bit underneath that. Had a good, fast, quick swing, just a little underneath it.
The bat's going to be Ethan Ernsberger. He's had a double, and he's also struck out, so he's 1 for 2 today.
Now batting number 19, Ethan Ernsberger.
2 outs. Troy leads by 5, 10-5. Nice lick. Oh, and it goes through the legs. And you better believe Coach Ross is going to send him home. But he's going to have to get down. And he does. Stand-up double, RBI. Eleven to 5.
And again, the aggressiveness pays off. That ball was already on the infield before he even touched third, but he was going to send him and try to get another run on the board.
Now batting
Nice cut at the ball. But Coach Brookins threw a bad throw there. Oh, and he third baseman just thought it was a tag out, but
Yeah, he was looking for a force there, but nobody was on first. So Ernsberger didn't really have to run on that. I mean, I'm surprised that hop didn't eat him up as much as it did.
I know, I was thinking the same thing, Nate. Jalen Copeland, he's 1 for 2 today, and he runners on corners. And you know, I've noticed this last night for both teams, coaches that was pitching. By the 5th inning, man, their arms are starting to get a little.
Man, it's tough, and then they're going to be playing another game today, and
Yeah.
then another one the next day, another one the next day. As long as they're in the tournament, I mean, it's got to be rough.
I don't know the Dixie rules. We may have to ask the umpire, but I don't think you can change your pitcher.
At least maybe during the game.
Yeah. And that's out. And we'll be right back. Top of the 6th, 5-11. Do or die for Clanton. Oh, what a play, but just not enough in time. Got to give him a base hit on that.
Yeah, that was a nice piece of hitting. And good effort by the shortstop. Usually he's able to make that play, but that one was just past his outstretched glove. I mean, Clanton's down 6 runs at this point. They really need some base runners.
Exactly. And they're going to have to at least get 6 to continue another inning. What a play. Can he double him up? I think he did. Oh, real close. But good call by the umpire. That was almost disastrous.
Yeah, that'd have been a morale killer right there, getting doubled up on a nice hit like that.
Nice play. 2 outs. And Clanton's down to 1 out.
And Troy can get it at first or second.
Now batting number 22, Colton Hilton.
Colton Hilton, he's 1 for 2. His last at bat, he popped out. In the 2nd inning, he had a good base hit.
I mean, 6 runs and 1 out. You don't see that too often. So, I mean, Troy's just looking for one more to shut this game down.
Yes, sir.
And with this win, Troy should play at 3 o'clock today
Yeah.
against the winner of some game, and this should do it. There it is.
Does. And they're out. And just like that, Troy moves on again in the winner's bracket. And again, I want to thank Troy Cable for letting myself and Nate Braystead call this game. Nate, you got any final comments?
It was another great game by Troy. They didn't score as much as they did last night, but they also didn't get that last at bat. They might have tacked on 2 more.
Exactly.
But they just showed their stellar offense and their good, solid defense and their discipline. And it was just an overall good win.
All right. Well, again, thank you, Nate, for helping out, and we'll see you next time.